Ethan had always been average. Average grades, average job, average paycheck. He lived in a small apartment, worked at a mid-level marketing firm, and spent most of his free time watching reruns of old shows and scrolling through social media. Every year, he promised himself he'd make a change, but the change never came. The idea of becoming rich, truly rich, felt like a dream he couldn't quite grasp. One rainy afternoon, he found himself in a coffee shop, scrolling through a self-help book on his phone. He had just turned 30 and felt the weight of time on his shoulders. The book promised to change his life, if you take action now. He was skeptical, but decided to finish it. Near the end of the chapter, the author dropped a line that would haunt him for weeks. The first step to wealth is finding an opportunity where others see none. At first, Ethan dismissed it. He was a practical guy. He didn't have time for get-rich-quick schemes. But that line lingered. He couldn't shake the thought. What if there was an opportunity right in front of him? What if he was just too blind to see it? That weekend, he did something he had never done before. He went to a local flea market, not to shop, but to observe. Walking between the rows of vendors selling old furniture, knickknacks, and worn-out clothing, Ethan's mind started to wander. Could there be value in all this junk? He watched people haggle over prices and thought about how many of these items might be worth more than they appeared. Then he saw it. A worn-out wooden chest sitting by the corner of a stall. The seller, an elderly woman, was asking $20. To the untrained eye, it seemed like just another piece of clutter. But something about it caught Ethan's attention. He picked it up, felt its weight, and realized the wood was solid. It had intricate carvings that looked like they'd been done by hand. "What's this?" he asked. "Oh, just an old chest," the woman said, dismissing it. "Been in my family for generations, but nobody's interested." Ethan offered her $15. She accepted without hesitation. That night, he spent hours researching. It turned out the chest was a rare antique from the 18th century. It wasn't worth hundreds. No, it was worth thousands. His heart raced as he imagined the possibilities. He put it up for auction the next day, and within a week, it sold for $4,500. The sale was a revelation. Ethan didn't just make money, he realized something deeper. There were opportunities all around him, hidden in plain sight, waiting for someone with the right mindset to uncover them. He wasn't just an average guy anymore, he was a collector of opportunities. Ethan didn't stop at antiques. He started buying and selling anything with value that others overlooked. Rare books, vintage watches, even forgotten paintings. He became an expert at identifying what others missed. Every sale brought in more profit, and with each profit, Ethan invested in bigger opportunities. Within a year, his small side business had grown into an empire of high-value collectibles, and his net worth soared into the millions. But he didn't stop there. Ethan took his earnings and started investing in real estate, in stocks, in startups. He built a diversified portfolio that would make any investor proud. The key to his success wasn't luck. It was about seeing the world differently, spotting value where others only saw clutter. He had shifted his mindset, and in doing so, had unlocked doors he didn't even know existed. He wasn't looking for a quick fix. He was looking for opportunities, no matter how small. By the time he was 35, Ethan had achieved financial freedom. He was no longer just average. He had learned the art of wealth, not through one big lucky break, but by consistently recognizing and seizing opportunities in ways that others couldn't. Ethan didn't stop at amassing wealth. With his fortune, he built a foundation for education, helping young people understand the power of opportunity and mindset. He often spoke about the day he found the wooden chest and how that moment shaped everything that followed. It wasn't about the chest, he would say. It was about realizing that the world is full of things people ignore, and that's where the magic happens. The real treasure is knowing how to see what others can't. Franklin Roosevelt once said, "The only limit to our realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today." Sometimes the biggest barrier to change is our own hesitation or fear. Letting go of doubt and embracing possibility can open the door to transformation. Don't let opportunities pass you. It's time to start changing your life now. Welcome to MoneyWise, and welcome to the world of wealth intelligence.